everybody, and welcome to Go Riding TV. Today we get the quads running for a very special cause with Mike Holmes, star of Homes on Homes. Our crew finds a perfect decision maker among thousands of bikers at the Ontario Ride for Sight, an exclusive demo riding opportunity. And we hit top speeds with a father-daughter drag race team.
Go Riding TV is brought to you by GoRideOntario.com. Ontario, yours to discover. By Yamaha, what kind of Yamaha are you? And by G-Max Helmets, quality helmets for everyone and every ride.
It's all set, let's go riding.
It's no secret ATV pilots are always on the lookout for a good ride. When an opportunity comes along that delivers an awesome trail and is combined with raising funds for a good cause, riders sign on. But raise the bar even higher and give them a chance to meet and ride with a celebrity, and they're lining up to help out. Such was the case at CFB Borden, where the Ontario Federation of All-Terrain Vehicles, or the OFATV, held their first ever ride for the Holmes Foundation, with the star attraction being the popular Fix-It-Right tradesman and TV host Mike Holmes.
Today, this is a run for the Holmes Foundation. We're all going to get on the quad runners. We're going to have a ball for many hours. I just got in last night from St. John late, and I got up early to drive out here. Camp Borden, was way bigger than I thought. I almost got lost in here. It took me 15 minutes once I came in to get here, which was all right. I didn't mind it at all, and I'm looking forward to it. For everybody to... You're going to do it every year anyways. The guys are going to get on the quad runner. Let's do it for a really good purpose like the Holmes Foundation.
Proceeds from today's ride go to the Holmes Foundation, which was established when Mike was first starting his series, Homes on Homes.
Oh, lean on me. That's just a regular family, a little girl. They hired a contractor to do a $200,000 addition. Wow. A year later, everything's upside down. They're out of money, $219,000 out of pocket. Contractor decides to lien for a total of $543,000, and I just find this unbelievable that he's allowed to do that just because he thinks he's made an improvement on their home and above and beyond the contract. That house was so bad, never in my life have I seen anything so bad. I had to take the house down. At that time, it gave me no choice but to step forward on the Holmes Foundation that would really step up to the plate and help this family. We moved them out into their own home, pay all their bills. They're completely broke. They have no money for lawyers. But now I'm building them a brand new home.
Ingrid Van Weert is the executive director of the Holmes Foundation and thrilled to have the support of the OFATV group.
The Ontario Federation of All-Terrain Vehicles offered to do a fundraiser for the Holmes Foundation, and we said, great, that's terrific. I mean, it's a perfect mix because the people that probably are attracted to all-terrain vehicles are probably huge Mike Holmes fans, and the foundation needs to raise its profile. It's new. Not a lot of people know about it, even though a lot of people know about Mike, and we want to get the message out there, and if they can raise some money for us, we need it. There's a lot of work we can do. So what they're doing today is helping us realize our goals.
Clearly demonstrating that ATVing can be a family affair, this rider chose to give their pooch a front row seat. Rover had to floss for bugs after the ride, but it was all good. It was a dry and dusty run that called for hankies and lots of water, but it certainly didn't hamper the enthusiasm. Riders had a great day.
It was good. The mud holes were fun. Really dusty, but it's all good. It's a lot of fun. It's safe. It's a great family day to get out, and everybody should invest in one of these. It's a great way to spend time with family and friends, and it's all for a good cause. It makes you get out there and get some donations and help out some of the less fortunate, or in this case, the Holmes Foundation, which is great. There's not a better way to spend a day. It's wonderful.
It was awesome. Good bunch of guys and gals. I mean, you get a bunch of people who share the same interest, and a hobby like this, it's unbelievable. It's a good feeling. It's nice to have members from the community in conjunction with the base, and all the different clubs come in, pull together, and do for a good cause. It was awesome. It's very diverse. You can go from being in the sand dunes to gravel roads, and then up to your knees in mud or beyond. It's if you're not winching, it's dusty. So either way, you're going to get a little bit of everything when you come to Borden.
In support of the family fun, Mike's daughter Amanda joined the gang, and being the brave soul that she is, she climbed on and rode two up for the day.
Good thing I trusted the driver. He almost tipped us a couple of times, but it was a great experience. I loved the bike. I loved everybody I rode with, and it was an awesome time.
Now, what goes through one's mind when you're from behind, you're seeing the mud hole coming at you? Like, what do you think?
It was can we please go around this one? And he said no, and lift your legs, and lifted them up, and we went through.
And you made it back successful.
Yeah, while screaming.
It was a good day.
It was fantastic.
For the first go, the fundraiser was deemed a success by all involved. Riders had a great spin, the foundation raised some dough, and Mr. Holmes enjoyed it so much he was ready to go at it again.
First thing I want to say is thank you to everyone here that participated, all the volunteers. What an awesome day, eh? I think we should do this at least once a week, maybe once a month again. That was a lot of fun every day. I like the water stuff, let me tell you. I always say if you're going to do it right the first time. I think we just did. And thanks for the Holmes Foundation, raising money to help the next generation of skilled trades. We'll give away scholarships, bursaries, definitely at least 2 on this one, so I'm very happy about that. Let's do it again next year. Thank you.
Want to go riding but don't know where to go? A few pointers when Go Riding returns. Many get the itch to ride but don't know where to go to make it happen. But you'd be surprised at how many options there actually are once you source it out. Here's a full-service spot for both bikes and ATVs.
For many who may have had to give up riding as life took its turns, it can be a challenge to get back in if you haven't got the wheels any longer. And for newbies, it's a big downstroke financially to get in the game. Try before you buy is the route to go, just like you would a car or truck. First step is to ask a dealership about demo opportunities. But for newbies, dealers are likely gun-shy about handing the keys to a rookie. So here's the fix. Find a rental op, which has an instructional course as part of the deal. The crew dropped in on one such place and found they offer riding and instruction for a wide range of bikes and ATVs and cater to the whole family, from papa to pint size.
After lunch, do you get to upgrade? Only if I'm good.
Well, it's a facility where families can come and ride off-road on either mini bikes or dirt bikes, ATVs or rhinos, and we provide the riding safety gear and the instruction based on your age, your height, and your experience level. From the years we've done this, we've found at least 6 years of age is good. If you're adept on a bicycle, 6 seems to be the age where as humans we start to realize how our actions impact on ourselves and others.
So tell me what you're doing here today.
We were motorbiking.
And what's it like?
It's really fun.
In what way?
It's exciting and you're going really fast and it feels cool.
So when you come around the corner next and I go like this, you're going to grab both your brakes, right? And come to a good hard stop, okay? And remember, slow down in the corners because you're kind of, right?
And try to stop. Keep going, Graham. Oh, really good stuff, buddy. Now, I'm going to hold your bike down.
It's my first time dirt bike riding, yep. Well, it's something I always wanted to do and never got a chance as a kid. And I figured it's probably best if I stay away from him while he's learning.
If you ever tried to teach a family member to drive, you know, forget about it. Let the pros teach your kids to ride. They got it figured out and keep it fun.
Good, actually. I was really impressed with Clinton. He was really, really good with the kids and lots of patience and showed them really well how to use equipment.
The way they sort of worked the kids into riding was progressive, and they made sure that the kids were comfortable at each step of the way before having them progress. So.
Awesome. He's good. He knows how to talk to the kids without talking down to them, which I appreciate because, you know, they're a lot smarter than we give them credit for. And he picked it up fast. I can't believe.
Clinton was the instructor both times for my kids, and he showed incredible patience. And he knows the techniques. He knows how to teach kids. I wouldn't have spent so much time with the kids on the bike before they even started the motor. And obviously, he's done it many, many times. So I'm really glad that he can do that because I certainly couldn't teach my kids. I wouldn't have the patience for it.
Now, after their first go-around, let's see what the survey says.
Nice, so you're riding along. Stop.
Because the teachers are good and it's really fun. And it's not actually that hard.
It was really bumpy and stuff. And jumps.
Were you going fast?
Lots of bumps, lots of turns, and lots fast. It's fast.
Does it scare you at all?
No. It's fun. Because it's really fun. And you
have a new experience. We got to go on jumps and stuff like that. It was fun.
If anyone was thinking of bringing their kid here but a little apprehensive, I'd say give it a try.
It's one of the things on your to-do list in life.
For the kids, significant other, your buddy, or yourself, find a riding program, get some instruction, and give it a try. Great advice for the newbies.
With the growth in sales of pickups and SUVs, off-road riding has become more popular. But kicking it into 4x4 isn't always that easy, unless of course you belong to a club. 4x4 and off-road clubs are spotted all over the map, and these organized groups know where the great trails are, what's legal, and when the get-togethers are, so you can meet other off-road types.
The biggest benefit part of the club is part of it is a camaraderie, but you're also involved with something that a lot of the clubs work towards, the tread-ID factor, being on proper lands, working on keeping the lands open, keeping all the trails open. A lot of the clubs are working really hard with the Northern Lights to keep all their trails open. Also, a lot of it is just good people. A lot of them, good friends around the campfire, good camaraderie around people. They'll help. Everybody dives in if the truck's broken down on the trail. Everybody dives in to help out. So it's really positive. Most of the clubs are very positive impact, a very positive place to be around.
Club, they do a lot of charity work. It's basically a network where everyone kind of gives each other a hand. If there's something that's wrong, something you got to do, there's always someone you can call on. We meet a lot of good people, a lot of different people from different backgrounds, a lot of different rigs with a lot of different knowledge, all kinds of knowledge. If there's someone that can't do it, there's someone else that can.
In general, I think any of the clubs, any of the off-roading clubs, I highly recommend that someone interested in getting into the sport, check out a number of clubs, email the administration, find out what the club's focus is, what they specialize in, how long they've been established for, and first of course, indicate to the club what it is you're interested in getting into, and see if they can cater to your needs and hop along for a few trail rides as a guest and feel them out, and if it's good to go from there, then you go through the paces.
Be it for support, insurance, or camaraderie, regardless of what you ride, joining a club is always a great way to meet new people. Doing a web search for provincial and state associations is a good place to start. They can usually connect you with a local chapter closer to home. When Go Riding returns, we hit up the Ride for Sight, an awesome event with great demo riding opportunities. If you like to ride, meet tons of new people, and raise money for an awesome cause, then the Ride for Sight weekend is the must-attend event with lots to do.
For thousands of motorcycle riders across the country, they circle a date on their calendar to remind them of that special must-attend event. Many choose the Ride for Sight as that special weekend.
The foundation started as a very small organization, a couple of guys sitting around the kitchen table, and they were joined by a couple of other people who rode motorcycles. And so the Ride for Sight has grown up along with the foundation.
Here we have an event that has gathered thousands of people, motorcyclists and their friends, even people who don't ride, come out and fundraise for the cause. And we're very touched because this event takes place across 8 regions in Canada, and it raises $1 million annually for us. So we're very grateful.
Motorcycling is such a visual experience. So to lose your sight, I mean, I can't imagine it. When you're out there on a motorcycle and you're taking in everything, looking around, the environment and all that, it's such a visual experience being on a motorcycle.
We're up to over 5,000 for donations, and a lot of our friends are still mailing in checks because I've been unable to visit, and it's $5,000 for right. Ride for Sight.
Sorry, $1,105.
After this weekend, we'll have contributed $15 million to vision research in Canada. And what that's done is it's made Canada probably the second largest funder of vision research in the world. And the Ride for Sight has become the largest charity event in the world for vision research. And it's the largest motorcycle event in Canada. So we're delighted. It's great.
Something like the Ride for Sight, finding cures for anything causing blindness, really is something I think motorcyclists all can, want to support and obviously do. They get a good turnout here.
You know what?
on the battle cruiser, I'm carrying like 18 tents for people that are already here.
Without question, the managing of the event is a big job, and full points to the team and all the volunteers who make it happen. Participants are treated to an awesome weekend of fun and entertainment. One special opportunity for the riders are the motorcycle demo rides. When it comes to making a buying decision, this is proving to be the means to getting customers excited about new products while ensuring they get a bike appropriate to their wants and needs.
It's paramount for me. I wouldn't buy a bike just for sitting on it because, like I say, comfort, and you can't tell sitting there. You're with your foot up, 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot, doing that. So the idea of this is just fantastic. You come out, you think you like a bike, you get on it, you test ride it, maybe you don't like it. And you would hate to drop $10,000 on a new bike and then find out it's really not for you. So this is a great opportunity.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I mean, it gives you an opportunity to go out and try various bikes within a particular manufacturer or dealer, and you get to know some of the dealers, know the differences between the different products they've got. I think it's just fabulous. I think it's wonderful that the dealers do this for us. No, I'm not a hog driver or owner, but I've ridden a couple of them at demo rides before, and it's one of the reasons we come down, so we can give them a ride and put it on the list for perhaps the next bike I buy.
The facility up here at Trenton's amazing. The Ride for Sight's always a good venue for us to come out and let people have a chance to try our new motorcycles. We've got all the new Boulevards here, the GSX-R lineup, our Bandits, SVs, you name it, everything's here. And when we're up here at the Ride for Sight up in Trenton, there's so many nice little back roads that you can go on, so it really gives the people a good chance to get out, see some of the back roads here around the county, and to try the new Suzukis.
The demo rides are just part of the excitement offered exclusively for participants in the Ride for Sight events across Canada. Good times for a good cause. Closed captioning is sponsored by GoRidingTV.com, the powersports website for all enthusiasts.
Don't go away. We've been the takeover with a very unique father-daughter race team when Go Riding returns. What does Friday the 13th mean to you? Well, if you're a motorcycle enthusiast, it means a trip to Port Dover.
It all started back in 1981, when a fella by the name of Chris Simons and about 25 of his biking buddies decided to have a get-together in Port Dover on the infamous Friday the 13th. It is estimated that over 150,000 fired up their bikes and headed to the quaint town of Port Dover in southwestern Ontario for this year's event. The streets of Port Dover are closed to cars, but if you're on a bike, you're welcome to cruise right up the middle of Main Street. And that is where you'll want to be, and most likely on foot to be able to take it all in.
Go Riding TV, Port Dover!
There's a vendor area where you can purchase just about any bike-related item. The entertainment is varied as impromptu performances from musicians are scattered about. And the eye candy includes everything from people who are trying to get a tan, a collection of dummies, and of course, bikes. Yes, rides of every description have the chrome shining and the bells and whistles dangling to show off the goodies. This year's crowd must have exceeded what they were planning on, as the rumor floating around was that the Legion, of all places, ran out of suds. This has turned into one fantastic event, and if you own a bike, it only seems right that Port Dover is the place to celebrate this superstitious spot on the calendar. It's not exactly what most powersports enthusiasts consider to be a choice of ride for the weekend, but we all have our passion. Meet Tiffany, a girl who really knows how to go riding in a serious way. At 14 years of age, she's already been racing dragsters for 4 years and is a 2-time Show Me the Money Tour champion in the junior dragster division.
My dad's been racing for several years, and I've just seen other kids out there drag racing with junior dragsters, and it's just been absolutely amazing. And I thought, why not get into it since my dad's so into the sport, and we can just do it as a family, and I can race and have fun. I've been racing for about 4 years now, and just to know that there's competition that's my age, and it's a huge adrenaline just to go down there and have fun.
Racing with her dad, who's an 8-year veteran on the racing circuit, and making it a family outing makes it special, and without question, Dad's influence is all through this young lady's success.
See him race and just him have fun and know that I can have the same fun, but in a different way, but still the same way. It's awesome.
I just love the fact that Tiffany did get involved. I've been racing for 7-8 years now on the tour, and when we finally had the opportunity to pick up that she was able to race, I think I'm more focused now on her racing than myself. I just love the idea of it. Right now at this time I'm running a 69 Camaro with a 502 big block in it. I race in the semi-pro class, and actually Tiffany's car this year is it's a brand new half scale with full suspension, running a Blockzilla motor, which her car is running almost the exact times as mine at the age of 14. You know what, I love seeing kids do anything. It's nice to see the families get together and bring the kids out and get them involved. You know, like it's endless of where the kids can go with this. We're actually heading to Bristol, Tennessee in 2 weeks, where Tiffany will be competing against 700 juniors in her class.
Not unlike any other racing, it often becomes a lifestyle for the family, something that has contributed to the growth of power sports.
More local racers, there are more sons and daughters and mother and father teams coming in now. So that local aspect has grown probably by over 10 or 15% in the last five years.
What makes this weekend that much more fun for Tiffany and her family is that it's being held in her own backyard.
Well, to know that I have a lot of friends here and fans here watching me that live in North Bay, it energizes me more to get out there and win and do my best I can.
Oh, I just love the idea of having it here at home. This is our home, and mainly just to bring something out that other people can see that we do every second weekend all summer long. Well, all over, number one, what we're really trying to do is keep the younger group of people from racing on the streets and that. This is a perfect place for them to come up and race in a safe environment. And you know, it helps out the economy around the area as well too, like, you know, just from selling parts to motel rooms and, you know, the restaurants and that. Everybody benefits from the event up here.
Go Riding TV has been brought to you by Yamaha. What kind of Yamaha are you? By GoRideOntario.com. Ontario, yours to discover. And by Snowgore Canada Magazine, Canada's best snowmobiler. Next week on Go Riding, we head to the Ontario Camp of the Deaf for some very special riding opportunities. And it's poker run time on the quads in the Kawarthas.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and remember, if you have any ideas, comments, or cool events for Go Riding, surf our website at GoRidingTV.com. Send them to us. We'd love to hear from you.